Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing something a little different, straying away from makeup for a little bit. Not for a little bit, just for like a couple videos, doing some talking, you know. I love to talk. So today I am doing a Q&A, but it's gonna be kind of different since I don't have a huge amount of subscribers. I got quite a few questions, but a lot of them were very similar. So what I'm going to do is just group them up. So I have a lot of questions about YouTube. I will answer the YouTube questions all in one, and then I will answer, they had a lot of questions about my husband questions, and then there's a few extra ones that like about makeup and random things that I will add to the end. So that's how this is going to go. And also I have filmed 3 videos. This is the 3rd video today. So if you notice that I am in the same clothes, same hair, same makeup, it's just because I filmed in the same day. I'm too lazy to go change between each video. So that's what's happening in this lack of outfit change. So I don't want this video to be too long, so let's get started.
A secret kiss from painted lips. Yeah, we can move in, move in.
I'll start off with the questions that are like, how old are you? What got you into makeup and YouTube? Who inspired you to do YouTube? All that stuff about YouTube. The first time I really got into makeup was in 2012. I started working at a casino. It was a requirement to wear a full face of makeup to work every day. Now, I ended up working on the golf course at that same casino, so the makeup wasn't like really required. It was required, but they were more lenient on it because we were outside sweating, you know. But I still wore a full face of makeup every day. Very glamorous, especially when I eventually started working on the casino floor. Every single day that I was there, I had a full face of makeup on, my hair was done, but before I started doing that, I had no idea how to do makeup, so I started watching YouTube videos. And so I started watching YouTube in 2012. I had an account, but I never posted any videos on it. And then I watched quite a few girls. I'm trying to think. The main ones that I watched when I first started watching were ShanXO, Lauren Curtis, J Loves Mac 1. Those were the main ones I watched, the 3 main ones. I saw what they did, but at that point, like I was thinking like, oh my god, I would love to do this. This seems like so much fun. But then I was like, no, I don't think that's for me. I'm not good enough at makeup right now. So I kind of just took what I learned from them and used it on my everyday life. Yeah, since 2012, it's 2018 now, I was consistently doing full faces of makeup for work every single day. And yeah, that's just where my love for makeup blossomed, and I kind of just followed with the YouTube trends as I went on. I believe 2012 or 2013, I was like, let me try to make a video. Let me just try this out. And I just had my cell phone, and it wasn't even an iPhone, it was some Android, and I set it up. It was hard. It took me like 3 hours to just do a simple look, and it was not good. I was so frustrated by the end of it. I was like, there's no way I could do this. There's no way. I never realized how hard it was to make a freaking beauty video. Like, I just thought you just sat in front of something, in front of a camera, did your makeup, bam, on the internet. No, no. It is not like that at all. Like, not in the least bit. It takes a lot of time to film, edit, do everything for your video. It's insane. That went out the drain in like 2012. I still continued to watch YouTube videos consistently. Yeah, fast forward to 2017, married at this point, and my husband just kept saying, you should start a YouTube channel. I was like, no. I don't think so. It's hard, and I don't know. I just didn't feel like I had what it took to do this. I don't know. I didn't have faith in myself. But he was mainly saying that because whenever we would go out in public and I had my makeup done, which was almost every single time, people would constantly be like, oh my god, your makeup looks so good. Do you do it yourself? La la la. So that's what kind of stemmed him to be like, why don't you just do your own YouTube channel? people want to see how you do your makeup, so do it. And I was kind of hesitant. He kept pushing though. Not pushing, like, but he was just like, I think you would be really good at it. I think you have the perfect personality for it. And so I was like, okay. So one day I started it in November. So it's been 4 months since I've been on YouTube, and I'm still a beginner, obviously. But if you go and look at my first video, I have drastically changed. Things have gotten a lot better. I have better equipment now. So yeah, pretty much. And also it stemmed from the girls that I watched and just seeing how they enjoyed doing it. And I can thank my husband, ShanXO, Lauren Curtis, Bubs Beauty, and J Loves Mac 1. So that kind of goes in with, somebody asked who my favorite YouTuber is, and still ShanXO, Lauren Curtis still, and then and Laura Lee. I started watching Laura Lee with like last year, I believe, and then now Holly Boone. I love Holly Boone. I would probably have to say now she is my #1, like my absolute favorite as of now, close to ShanXO. Okay, so I can't say that she's just my #1. Okay, so ShanXO and Holly Boone, I will link them, everybody I've mentioned, I will link down below, but I highly suggest you check out Holly Boone. I love her videos. I don't know, she just has the perfect personality for it. She's hilarious. Ooh, she's awesome. Now that you know all about my favorite YouTubers and how I started YouTube and all that, now I'll get to the questions that are more asking about more like advice on YouTube. I didn't get many questions specifically for the Q&A about this, but people message me about it all the time. They ask for advice, they ask for just anything to do with YouTube. They just want to know. Here's my spill on it. The #1 thing that people come up to me with is that I wish I could do that. Like, I wish I had pretty much had the guts to do it. Or I wish I had the equipment, all that stuff, you know, just random, like, I wish I could do it. I don't know, how did you start? Okay, well, first off, you don't need the equipment like that I have now. I will probably eventually upgrade, but right now I still have semi-basic stuff. Like, I have a light specifically for this. I have the background that I've wanted now, and I mean, and I have a nice camera, but when I first started, I did not have all of that. I had my phone and I was working with sunlight. That was it. That is honestly all you need. If you want to start your videos, if you want to start YouTube, just start now. Don't wait. Like, there's nothing, don't wait for a certain moment, or just do it now. It's better to start now. If you want to start it, just do it. I do have to say, it takes time. It definitely takes time. It takes time to get used to the camera, get accustomed to speaking to the camera without actually speaking to people. That's kind of weird to get used to at first. And I understand that it is scary putting yourself out there on the internet. Well, if you're not scared, I know I was, because people are mean, people are rude, and when they're behind a keyboard, they will say anything, or even if they're not saying it on the keyboard, they're probably watching your videos and being like, why is she doing this? Why? She's not even good at makeup. Like, but I don't care. I'm enjoying it. Some people like my videos, and that's all that matters to me. I don't care if you don't like my videos. If somebody doesn't like my videos, good for them. They don't have to watch. I'm not forcing them to watch. So you just have to get past that not everybody is going to like your videos, and people might make fun of you. A couple people have made fun of me, but I don't care, because I have a lot of people supporting me, and I have people that I don't even know that watch my videos every single time I post one, and that is motivation for me. I don't know about for others, but that is motivation for me. You just have to do it if you want to do it, and not even if it's not makeup, whatever you want to do, there's pretty much a market on YouTube for anything. If you think that you don't do makeup good enough, or if you think that you don't have the right style for it, you're wrong, because Every single person in this world is different. Everybody has a different face shape. Everybody has different eye shapes. No person is exactly the same unless you're twins, maybe. But even twins have little differences. I've realized that even though I might not do makeup like a lot of other people that do their makeup, like the popular trendy way to do makeup right now, I do it the way I like it, and other people might like that too. If you just like throw on eyeliner every single day, but you do something different with your hair, or you can get viewers from that. You can not... Nobody wants to see the same thing done every single time. Nobody wants to see girls or boys that look exactly the same, girls and boys that dress the same, do their makeup the same. That's boring. You have to be different. You can't do what everybody else does. Like, I do videos that are inspired by other people, but you still have to add your own twist to it. That's what I have to say about that, is pretty much that just because you don't do the most perfect makeup or the most perfect hair or whatever, doesn't mean you don't belong on here, because first off, nobody is perfect when they start off. Nobody. Not even Laura Lee. Like, Laura Lee has what, 4 million followers now, and if you see her first video, she has made a huge come up from that, and you just have to start, even if you're not the best, and you'll eventually get better, and people will like your flaws. Some people will obviously tear you down for your flaws, but you just have to laugh at it, because who are they? Nobody. Especially if they're telling you shit on your channel, they are nobody. Okay, so sorry. That's pretty much, just do it. Don't worry about what other people have to say about it. Do what you want to do on your YouTube channel. People are going to watch you. Somebody asked if I got discouraged whenever I would get less views on a video. You know, if I got discouraged to make videos whenever I got less views on something, or if I wasn't really getting many views at all on a video. And I have to say, as of now, no, because it does not discourage me in any way, because when I first started my channel, the first video I had, for 3 days, I had 2 views on it. And those 2 views were coming from me. And then I would go to sleep, and when I would wake up, I'm like, please let there be more views. Nothing, still 2 views. So after that, before I get more into this, I'm going to add to that it is not like Facebook or Instagram. When people are scrolling, they just like scroll past your video, and then they just kind of sit there and watch it a little bit, and you get a view. Videos I've posted on Facebook, like little short clips, have gotten thousands of views, or maybe 1,000 views or whatever. Same on Instagram if people are interested in it, but it is 10 times harder to get views on YouTube, because YouTube is its own site. People don't really just browse through there. Well, okay, they do, but it's not like Facebook or Instagram. People actually have to click on your video. They have to be interested in it. Like, it's way harder to get views on YouTube than it is on Facebook or Instagram. That goes along with when people say, well, I'll start doing Facebook Lives and then I'll start YouTube. I do not recommend that at all. There's different types of people. People that prefer to watch YouTube and people that prefer to watch Facebook Lives. I kind of watch Facebook Lives every now and then, but I'll watch like a few minutes and then I'm done. I don't know. I like YouTube videos better. I just always have. It's what I am used to. So if you start to get thousands of views on your Facebook Live, just when you create your YouTube channel, just a portion of those are going to follow you onto YouTube. It's not the same. Some people may disagree with me on this, but this is what I believe. If you want to do YouTube, do YouTube. If you want to do Facebook Live, do Facebook Live. Because also, if you get spoiled to Facebook Live, all you have to do is, it's not super easy. I know that there's work put into Facebook Live, but you put up your phone, you record, and then it's automatically posted and people can talk to you throughout the Facebook Live. That is opposite of YouTube. You record it, you're speaking to no one, and then you have to do hours of editing, hours. It's so much more work. So I advise you, if you want to do YouTube, start on YouTube, start learning now. Do not waste your time on Facebook Live. get a following on YouTube, then it's easier to start doing Facebook Lives. You know, those people will, if they even have Facebook. A lot of my followers don't even have Facebook. So obviously I prefer YouTube, but if you want to do Facebook Live, do Facebook Live. But I would suggest, if you want to eventually do YouTube, just start on YouTube. I wouldn't waste any time doing Facebook Lives. Now that I got that out the way, I do not just get discouraged when I get a low amount of views, because, as I said, I started from the very bottom when I didn't tell anybody that I knew that I was doing YouTube. So whenever my videos were getting up in views, 10, 15 views that weren't me viewing them, I was like, oh my God, people are actually watching my videos. And that's pretty much the only views I got, was 10 to 15 views on the first 4 or 5 videos. And I wasn't discouraged at all. I was actually extremely happy anytime my video would get more than 5 views. So now that each of my videos gets at least 100 views, it's incredible to me, and I'm extremely happy about that. It does not bring me down at all, because I'm like, 100 people are watching my videos. That's incredible to me. And I know that is not a lot, but it is a lot for me, and that's all that matters. And so I know that each of my videos, it might take a little longer to get to at least 100 views, but they, most of the time, actually I believe all of them have at least gotten to 100 views. My Mardi Gras video just hit 1K, and that is, oh my gosh, I was over the moon about that one, because I never thought that any of my videos would be viewed 1,000 times. That's pretty big for me. I know that's small for most people, but that was extremely exciting for me. Moral of the story is that no, it does not bother me or discourage me whenever I don't get that many views on a video, because no matter what, I know those few people that are constantly watching and they're the first ones to comment. I know they're there, I know they're watching, and those are the ones that really motivate me. And obviously my family, my husband, all my supporters. Yeah, even if I'm getting 20 views on a video, I know that it's coming from people that legitimately want to see my videos, because I don't want 1 million followers if they aren't actually interested in my videos. So the people that watch them, I know they are interested, and that makes me so happy. Moral of the whole story of YouTube is just do it if you want to do it. Do not get discouraged. It's hard. It takes time. You cannot just upload 2 videos a month and expect for people to start watching you. You have to be consistent with it, which I am still working on. I'm trying to upload at least 4 times a week. Sometimes it's only 3, sometimes it's 2, but I'm trying to be more consistent with that, and that is what you have to do good in YouTube. It's not easy. I know that a lot of people just think that I just sit here and pop it on the internet, but that's not how it works. I put a lot of effort into these videos, and I appreciate everyone that watches them. So yeah, okay, that's enough about YouTube. Maybe one day, if I'm a little more successful, I will go more in depth about what I use and all that good stuff, you know, about YouTube. So next is all the questions about my husband, how we met, how long we've been married, how he feels about my YouTube, which you already know that. He loves it. He's my biggest supporter. The how we met, I'm really disappointed in myself that even up till recently, I have been kind of ashamed to tell people how we met, and that is not me, because when I was younger, when I was growing up, even in high school, I tried to please everyone around me, and I was always embarrassed to talk about my feelings, embarrassed to talk about certain things, and that is not me anymore. I dropped that shit a long time ago. I dropped those people. They are gone out of my life forever, and and anybody that does not approve of what I'm doing can bye-bye out of my life as well, because I don't care. I care about the people that love me and support me and only bring positive vibes into my life, and that's all that matters. You cannot make everybody happy. You just have to do what makes you happy, live your life, and that's it. It's super simple. Like, ugh. God, I can't, it makes me nauseous that I was so embarrassed to tell people how we met, because who gives a shit? I don't. I have the best husband in the world. I believe so. Okay, so we met on Tinder. I'm not sure if we met in his city, like if we matched in his city or my city. We live 2 hours apart. We were both in each other's cities for certain things, so not sure where we matched. But we didn't hang out for, I would say, a month after we matched. I was wild. That time in my life, I was super wild, partying all the time, which I do not regret. I don't regret anything that I did. I had a blast, and I was not ready to really settle down at that point. I didn't think I was. So I went to Austin, Texas for my birthday one year, and he had texted me and said on my birthday, and was like, hey, it's your birthday today, right? Like, can I hang out with you? And I was like, well, yeah, you can, but, and I was saying this because I knew, I was like, there's no way he's gonna come to Austin. So, which, okay, I was attracted to him. I don't know. I was like, I don't know, I don't want a boyfriend. So he was like, oh, well, I'll come to Austin to hang out with you. So I was like, okay. Okay, I mean, if he's willing to, cool. Which, it was more risky for him because it was me, my friend, and her boyfriend, and then another friend and her boyfriend. So pretty much he was the loner, and we could all killed him, but we didn't. He's still here today. He came to Austin, which is, I believe, a 6 or 7 hour drive from where he was. Hung out with us. We had an awesome time, and then the next day he had to drive all the way back to go to work, and yeah, it was kind of history after that. We still lived 2 hours apart. My car was not very reliable, and I worked a lot, especially on the weekends, and the weekends is when he was off. So he would drive for almost a year. He drove 2 hours every single weekend to spend time with me. That says a lot about somebody. That's not like a necessity to a relationship, but it shows a lot. Yeah, that speaks volumes. Actions speak louder than words. So, yeah. And then I believe we were together 9 months when he proposed. People think, I got some comments about that we hadn't dated long, you know, why are we getting married? Guess what? You can create a baby in 9 months, so why can't you create a marriage? I think a baby is a lot more serious. You can literally create a life in your belly in 9 months. But people freak out when you get engaged after 9 months. Like, calm down. It's not that serious. And it's none of your business. And then we got married in March of 2017. So we are almost married a year now, which is so exciting. We've had a lot of fun. We still have fun together. We have a doggy now, and we have a betta fish. His name is Chapo. We are having an awesome time being married. No kids. He's awesome. He does everything for me. He spoils me. He treats me like a queen. He supports me 1000% on this YouTube journey I am taking. He is probably my biggest supporter. He watches all my videos. I don't know what man does that, what husband has ever done that. I don't know. Maybe they all do, but I didn't assume so. Like, I kind of just thought that men would be like, okay, enjoy doing your videos, but I'm probably not going to watch them. No, well, he watches them. So, I love you. I'm sure he's watching this now. Somebody asked, where do you see yourself / your channel in 5 to 10 years? For my channel, I don't have any set plans for it. I want to keep making videos, keep entertaining people. Yeah, that's about it. I am not a person that makes plans. I am not a plan maker. I go with the flow. That's who I am as a person. I can't help it. It's how I am. Okay. And same for in my life. We are married. That was cool. But I don't have any plans after this. If we have a kid eventually, not anytime soon. Yes, I am 26 and some people already have 3 kids my age, but that's just not me. I don't want them right now. Maybe eventually. No plans. None whatsoever. We are happy. We are going to continue to travel and enjoy our life. That's it. No set in stone plans. So, now, last but not least, the random questions. Who is your celebrity crush? Vance Joy. For boy, Vance Joy, and girl, Beyonce. Who doesn't like Beyonce? I do. I like Beyonce a lot. Your dream hair color. Blonde. I love being blonde. I've never really wanted to venture out and do any random colors. I've been blonde, brunette, and black before, but blonde is my absolute favorite, and I will probably stay this way. What's your favorite makeup highlighters? My top favorite are Stila Kitten and some of the in the Carly Bible BH Cosmetics palette. She has some highlighters in there, and those are also my favorite. They're amazing. Have you met any famous people yet? Not really. If you want to consider Somo if famous, I guess he's kind of famous. He had like a hit song out, but I liked a lot of his other music, and I did a meet and greet with him. That was pretty awesome. I was super obsessed with him like 4 years ago, or 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah. When you were young, what did you want to be when you were older? This is the last question. I don't know why I left this one for last, but it is. I wanted to be a veterinarian, and that did not happen. I don't have the stomach for it, but I just loved animals. I still do love animals, and I just wanted to help them so badly, and which I still do. Obviously, there's other ways that I can do that. Like I adopted my puppy or my dog from the shelter. I'm pretty big on adopt, don't shop, but I don't judge people if they do shop for a dog. I mean, I completely understand, but that's kind of how I give back. Any animal in the future, I will try my absolute hardest to adopt from a shelter or something like that, because they deserve it. And the dog I got is one of the best dogs I've ever had, and she was abused. Nobody knew her name when they found her. Nobody claimed her. She looked like a rag doll. Poor baby. She was labeled as aggressive. She probably wouldn't have lasted at the shelter much longer, so now she's with us, and she's amazing. You do kind of get, like, she has heartworms and stuff like that. We're treating her for that though, but you probably won't pay more than what you pay for an actual dog that you buy like from a breeder or something. So I don't know. That's my way of giving back. I'm not a veterinarian, but I adopt. So yeah, I have been rambling a lot, and I hope this video wasn't too long, but you get the point of pretty much my husband and YouTube. Hopefully the next Q&A will be a little more random, different questions, not all about the same thing. I'm getting more followers, so I believe it will work. Just don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you feel like following me on, because I'll always update you on when I need questions for a Q&A. So yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like videos like this, like Q&As from me, just give this a thumbs up so I know to keep making them. Alright guys.